Shocking. 5 black seed oil benefits for men's health. 90% men, not know. You know. Fellas, I was down at the hardware store the other day, and I ran into my old friend, Bill. We got to talking, as you do, and the conversation turned, like it often does at our age, to our health. He was telling me about his joints aching more than they used to, about not having the same get-up hand-go for projects around the house, and about how he just doesn't feel as vital as he once did. And he said something that really stuck with me. He said, "I guess this is just what getting older is all about." Now, I'll bet that sentiment sounds familiar to more than a few of you. That feeling that your best years are somehow behind you. But what if I told you that Bill, and maybe you, might be missing a simple, natural tool that could help turn that around? A tool that's been used for thousands of years, mentioned in ancient texts, and is now backed by modern science, but that 90% of men have never even heard of, let alone tried. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to uncover something truly shocking. 5 incredible benefits of black seed oil, specifically for men's health. This isn't about some expensive, synthetic miracle pill. This is about a natural seed, often called the seed of blessing, that's been right under our noses. Now, black seed oil, or Nigella sativa, if you want to get scientific, comes from a small black seed that you might have seen on top of fancy breads or bagels. It's sometimes called black cumin, but don't let its small size fool you. This oil is packed with a powerful compound called thymoquinone, which is like a little superhero for your cells. It's a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, and that's where so many of its amazing benefits begin. So, let's dive into the first benefit, and for a lot of us, this is the big one. We're talking about supporting joint health and easing inflammation. As the years go by, it's not uncommon to feel a few more creaks and aches when you get out of your chair in the morning or after doing some yard work. That stiffness in your knees, that ache in your lower back, a lot of that is linked to inflammation in the body. It's like a low-grade fire smoldering in your joints. This is where black seed oil truly shines. That thymoquinone I mentioned is a powerful firefighter. Studies have shown it can significantly reduce markers of inflammation in the body. It's not a painkiller that just masks the symptom. It's working at the source to calm that inflammatory response. Think of it as giving your joints the natural lubrication and support they need to move more freely, so you can keep up with the grandkids, enjoy a round of golf, or just putter in your workshop without that constant, nagging discomfort. Now, the second benefit is just as crucial, especially if you've noticed your energy isn't what it used to be. This is about boosting natural energy and fighting fatigue. Remember when you could tackle a full day's work and still have energy for your family and hobbies in the evening? It's frustrating when that starts to slip away, and you find yourself needing a nap just to get through the afternoon. While black seed oil isn't a stimulant like caffeine, it works in a much smarter, more sustainable way. It helps support your body's mitochondria. These are the tiny power plants inside every single one of your cells. They're responsible for creating your energy. As we age, these mitochondria can become less efficient and damaged by oxidative stress. The antioxidants in black seed oil help protect these precious power plants and may even help improve their function. So instead of a jittery, short-lived caffeine buzz that leaves you crashing later, black seed oil helps your body produce its own stable, lasting energy from within. It's about refueling your engine, not just revving it. And this leads us perfectly into the third benefit, which is absolutely foundational to a man's health and sense of well-being. We're talking about promoting a healthy heart and circulatory system. Gentlemen, our heart is the engine of our entire body. Keeping it strong and our blood flowing smoothly is perhaps the most important thing we can do for our long-term health. Black seed oil has been extensively studied for its cardioprotective qualities. Here's how it works. It's magic. First, it's been shown to help maintain healthy blood pressure levels that are already within a normal range. Second, it can help support healthy cholesterol balance. And third, it improves the flexibility and health of the blood vessels themselves, allowing for optimal blood flow. Good circulation means Every part of you from your brain to your muscles is getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs to perform at its best. It's like making sure all the roads in your body are clear and open, allowing traffic to flow without any jams. Taking care of your heart isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years, ensuring you have the vitality to enjoy every single day. Now, these first three benefits, eliminating joint pain, boosting energy, and supporting your heart are enough to make anyone take notice. But we're only just getting started. The next two benefits we're going to explore are perhaps the most surprising and specifically powerful for men as health as we age, touching on everything from brain fog to something every single man thinks about, but doesn't always talk about. It really is something, isn't it? To think that a single, natural oil could have such a profound impact on the things that bother us most, those achy joints, that dragging fatigue, the quiet worry about our ticker. It's like finding a forgotten tool in your shed that is perfect for the job you're redoing right now. But as we were just saying, the benefits of this incredible oil go even deeper, addressing some of the most common yet unspoken concerns we have as we get a little older. You see, when your body is constantly fighting low-grade inflammation, that smoldering fire we talked about dose and T just affects your joints. That inflammatory response can impact every single system in your body, including the one that's most central to who you are, your brain, which brings us to our fourth, and for many, a truly life-changing benefit, supporting cognitive function and a sharp memory. Now, who among us hasn't walked into a room and forgotten why we're there? Or struggled to recall a name that's right on the tip of our tongue? We joke about senior moments, but let's be honest, it can be a little worrying. We want to keep our minds as sharp as our wit. Well, the same powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that soothe your joints also act as a shield for your brain cells. The brain is particularly vulnerable to oxidative stress, which is a fancy term for rust, basically. Over time, this damage can affect how our brain cells communicate with each other. The compounds in black seed oil, especially that thymoquinone, cross the blood-brain barrier and help protect those precious neurons from damage. They've even done studies showing it can help support memory and learning. It's like giving your brain a daily dose of armor, helping to keep your thinking clear, your recall quick, and your mind sharp for all the puzzles, conversations, and adventures life has to offer. It's not about turning back the clock, but about keeping your clock ticking clearly and accurately. Now, this fourth benefit leads us directly to the fifth and final one. It's a topic that is absolutely crucial to a man's sense of identity and vitality, but it's one we often don't feel comfortable bringing up, even with our doctors. We're talking about supporting healthy testosterone levels and male vitality. Now, before anyone gets nervous, I'm not talking about anything synthetic or dangerous. I'm talking about natural, foundational support. Testosterone isn't just about sex drive. Gentlemen, it's a key hormone for maintaining muscle mass, bone density, mood stability, and that overall sense of drive and well-being. It's what makes you feel like you. And it's perfectly natural for these levels to gradually decline as we age. But that decline is often accompanied by a loss of that vitality, and it can be frustrating. This is where black seed oil steps in as a powerful, natural ally. Several promising studies have shown that supplementation with black seed oil can have a positive effect on supporting healthy testosterone levels. Researchers believe it works in a few ways. First, by reducing oxidative stress in the testes, where testosterone is produced. It helps create a healthier environment for natural production. Second, it may help protect the Leydig cells, and the testes are the specific cells responsible for making testosterone from age-related damage. And third, by improving overall blood flow, it ensures that everything is getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function optimally. This isn't about creating an artificial spike. It's about gently supporting your body's own natural ability to produce what it needs to. The result: many men report an improvement in mood, a better ability to maintain muscle, a resurgence of energy, and yes, a welcome return of that foundational drive that contributes so much to a fulfilling life. It's about feeling strong, confident, and vibrant in your own skin again. So, there we have them. 5 truly shocking benefits from one simple, ancient seed. From soothing your joints and boosting your energy, to protecting your heart and sharpening your mind, all the way down to supporting the very core of your male vitality. It's a remarkable list, and it's no wonder it's been so revered throughout history. But I can already hear the next question forming. 5 pretty powerful reasons to sit up and take notice. Wouldn't you say? It's one thing to hear about these incredible benefits, but it's another thing entirely to know how to actually bring this ancient secret into your modern daily life. Because let's be honest, the idea of just knocking back a spoonful of oil can be a little, well, daunting for some of us. It brings up a lot of practical questions. How much do you take? When do you take it? And what does it even taste like? These are all fantastic questions, and getting the practicalities right is just as important as knowing the benefits. Because if it's a chore, or if the taste puts you off, you're just not going to stick with it. And consistency is the real key here. This isn't a magic pill that works overnight. This is about making a small, simple, daily investment in your health that pays compounding interest over weeks and months. So, let's talk about that taste first, because it's usually the biggest hurdle. Black seed oil has a very distinct, powerful flavor. It's earthy, it's pungent, it's slightly bitter, and it has a peppery kick that can linger. Some people don't mind it at all, especially if they're used to strong flavors. But for many of us, it's an acquired taste. Now, you can certainly be a purist and take 1 teaspoon straight, followed by a big chaser of water or a bite of fruit like an apple or an orange to cleanse your palate. That works just fine. But if the thought of that makes you wince, there are much more pleasant ways to get it down. One of the easiest is to mix a teaspoon into a small amount of warm water with a big squeeze of lemon or a dollop of raw honey. The citrus and sweetness do a fantastic job of cutting through that strong flavor. You can also stir it into a tablespoon of plain, whole-fat yogurt. The creaminess really neutralizes it. Or, if you're a smoothie guy in the morning, just add your dose right into the blender with your fruits, greens, and protein powder. You'll hardly even know it's in there. The goal is to find a method that works for you, so it becomes as easy and routine as brushing your teeth. Now, as for how much to take, the general recommendation for most adults is to start with about 1 teaspoon per day. That's usually around 5 milliliters. It's always best to start low and slow, especially when introducing something new to your system. You can take it all at once, or some people prefer to split it into 2 half-teaspoon doses, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. The most important thing is to take it with a meal, or at least with some food in your stomach. This helps with absorption and can prevent any potential minor stomach upset when you're first starting out. And this brings me to a crucial point. Quality matters. Not all black seed oils are created equal. You want to look for a bottle that says it's 100% pure, cold-pressed, and preferably organic. Cold pressing is a method of extraction that uses no heat, which preserves all those delicate, beneficial compounds like thymoquinone. Heat processing can destroy them. It should be stored in a dark glass bottle to protect it from light, and you should keep it in a cool, dark place like a cupboard. The oil itself should be a golden amber to dark brown color, and it will have that strong, aromatic smell. If it smells rancid or off, don't use it. Finally, and this is very important, especially for my fellow gentlemen who might be on medication, have a quick chat with your doctor before you start. This is just a smart, precautionary step with any new supplement. Black seed oil can have mild, blood-thinning properties. So if you're on any blood-thinning medications, like warfarin, it's essential to get the green light from your physician first. For the vast majority of people, it is incredibly safe and well tolerated, but it's always better to be safe and have that peace of mind. The journey to feeling like your best self again isn't about drastic overhauls. It's about smart, simple, sustainable choices. Adding a daily teaspoon of black seed oil is one of the simplest yet most powerful choices you can make. It's a nod to the ancient wisdom of our ancestors, backed by the science of today, all to help you feel stronger, sharper, and more vital tomorrow. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried black seed oil? What was your experience? Do you have a clever way of taking it that makes it easier? Share your tips and stories in the comments below. Your advice could be the perfect tip for another guy just starting out. If this felt like a helpful, honest conversation, if it gave you a new tool for your health toolkit, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. We're here to have these real talks about how we can all live our fullest, healthiest lives, no matter the number on the birthday cake. Thanks for watching, fellas. Here's to your health, your strength, and your vitality. You've got this.